Hello out there to all my racial slurs. I'm your co-host, MegaRedsFan, with my co-host.
Palebreadpainter. Here we are.
That's his name.
To what episode are we on now?
Four, five,
Four.
five,
Five?
five.
Yeah, episode 5.
Yeah, five,
Totally
because
nailed it.
4 was Pokemon and 3 was with Lindsay.
That's right. I do remember that now.
Um,
Yes.
you may be curious why I called you guys our little racial slurs. It's because this week we will be talking about League of Legends. Yay!
Oh, yay! Woo!
And Arcane, which is a bruh moment.
Oh, yes. I've been excited to hear your thoughts on Arcane. So, my friend, I heard you finished it.
I finished it last night. Yeah,
So,
I watched 4 episodes in the span of 3 hours or something.
what were your thoughts?
It was a show. I
It
mean,
was a show.
it wasn't one of those life-changing shows, you know.
Your
And it
life
definitely
wasn't
wasn't one of
completely
those shows where I'm like regretting every second I watch of it.
So, from what I gathered, you were really liking it up until the end when you described it as a bruh moment.
Okay, I had my it was like a roller coaster. The first 2 episodes, I really liked the first 2 episodes because I kind of liked the music that they chose. I think really really fit the scene and the texture. Wow,
Yeah.
it fit the style of like the cities and stuff,
Yeah, the
and I also
aesthetic
just
and
like the
everything.
look of the cities, like the Undercity, the Upper City,
Yeah, it was really well done.
Medium City, I think. Um, and then
Hmm.
the second episode was kind of the same. I mean, I liked it, but it wasn't special. Then the third episode was like a bro moment in itself because it was like this whole. I was watching it and I'm like, okay, so those guys died. I don't know who they were because they were so generic. So I really don't care. I had that a lot actually last night. Like a bunch of the characters were dying, and I was like, okay, I have no idea who you are.
That's
um,
hilarious.
but
That's amazing.
there was also a lot of nudity in like the last 3 episodes. I was like, what? Where did this
Oh,
come from?
yeah, specifically just Jace and that one girl that he
Yeah.
was with, the
Oh,
council
why?
member.
What? I hated the councilwoman too.
You didn't like Medarda?
No, she was annoying.
Really? See,
Not
I was
annoying, but
very
yeah.
I was very iffy on her. She felt like a villain for a bit because I'm like, dude, like why is she really like pushing for this illegal Magitech stuff, right?
Yeah.
For Hextech. And then suddenly everyone was okay with it after the time skip or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess everything worked out fine.
Yeah, and
And then it felt like she was manipulating him again, being like, oh yeah, you
that's
should
what I
like
was thinking. I
totally
thought
push
she
it.
was manipulating him to
Oh
like
yeah.
do her stuff and like sleep with
Mhm.
her and all that. And I was like, okay, so she's a
And
douchebag, I guess.
yeah. And then suddenly it's revealed, oh no, she wants peace, and that's all she's ever
Yeah,
wanted.
but all she's
And I'm like,
wanted, it's like
oh,
what?
it's like, okay, I thought she was like power hungry, like
Yeah,
we're gonna be powerful and
yeah.
strong, and turns out it's like, oh no, I left my whole country because they were too power hungry and always at war, and I was always looking for peace. I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
that's a oh.
and her mom freaks me out.
What,
And
you don't like her sexualized mother?
no, it was whack. Like she was like like all. Oh, never mind. I was
You
just
didn't
like,
like
what
her
is
mom?
happening? What am I watching?
I thought her mom was just kind of funny, honestly. Like the fact that as soon as she comes to Pilt's, whatever the place is called, she like gets an escort, like
Yeah,
instantly. First thing she did
I
was
didn't
talk to
even
her daughter, then get an escort.
I didn't even realize there were more cities than just the upper city and the lower. I
Piltover,
don't know what their names are. I don't know what's the up Pill Solo,
Piltover, Piltover,
Swine. Oh, Pilo Swine.
Piltover, and I think Zon or something like that.
Yeah, Zon. I remember that one 'cause it sounds like a '60s alien movie. The
So,
great Lord Zahn is descending.
oh my, yeah.
Yeah,
See, honestly, I didn't even know that that place had a name until like the last
I
episode
don't.
where he was
Yeah,
like, "We're called Zonites," and I'm like, "Huh?"
well,
I was like,
I don't.
"Oh, he must have
Yeah,
made that up."
I don't think it had a name. I think Silco. Which, by the way, every time
So,
I say and hear Silco, I hear Silphco from Pokemon,
see, Pokemon is just like deeply ingrained within us.
and it just sounds like it. That's just
It
what I hear.
does. It really does.
Um,
Um, but I was rewatching that show with my mom because she just started watching it, and I was like,
and she
okay,
got
I might
into
as
League
well
of
watch it.
Legends.
No, definitely not.
It's
Um,
Grandmaster.
but they say Zon like in like episode 4 or 3 or 4, one of those. Like they're talking about the place being called Zon for a while. I just never heard it until the second time.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
oh,
yeah, neither. It was because I think Silco named it. I think I
like
already said that, but I don't know.
I think it was named that before, just no one ever uses the name
Yeah, no one
because
calls like everyone calls it the Undercity. No one calls it Zon.
yeah, like I think it's been called that, just nobody cares.
Yeah. Um.
Like
Yeah. So third episode, the bro moment. The ending for me was like it just threw me off. Like I get
did
it
it?
was supposed to be dramatic, and it was dramatic in some, especially when Silphco stabs Vander and then throws him into the fire, and it's like this like supposed to be very what's the word?
Symbolic.
Yeah, very symbolic moment of how Vander did the same thing, I guess. Which did
Mm-hmm.
they ever describe why he did that more? And I just missed it.
They don't actually explain. Like you kind of gather through context,
Yeah,
but they
that's
don't
okay.
actually explain. Like I
Okay.
even through context, it's up for debate.
Yeah.
But
We get on
yeah,
the Arcane subreddit for that one later.
I swear.
But and then like I was watching the end and like Vi. By the way, so I didn't know Vi had her name tatted on her face. I just thought it was a 6, like in Roman
Oh my
numerals.
god, same. Like
Yeah, and I
by
was
the
like,
time it was
why
like,
is
yeah,
why? I didn't know why it was a 6, but I didn't know why she'd have her name either. So I just thought it was a 6. But
like I was like, yeah, it was like episode 7 where I was like, oh, it's Vi.
yeah, and that, I was thinking about that
I felt
last
so
night.
stupid.
I
I
was
felt
like,
so stupid. I was like, bro, she had her name tattooed on her face
yeah,
this entire time, and I thought it was the Roman numerals for 6.
well, why would you tattoo your face in case you forget? You look in the mirror and you're like, oh yeah, Vi, that's my name. Yeah, right. It's like that's kind of that's stupid character design. Honest, why is her
I
name
mean,
on her face?
I don't mind because Vi is technically a nickname because her name is Violet, but like, I don't
But
know. I
why
don't mind it.
tattoo
It
it
was
on your
just,
face? Just tell people that's your nickname.
yeah. Also, just the line on the top and bottom is what really throws me off because it's like that literally makes it a Roman numeral.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was a 6.
Yeah, like if they didn't have the line on the top and bottom, that would be VI. It's like, okay, that's Vi. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I was like I've really just read that as a 6 the entire time. But yeah, definitely threw me off as well.
Anyways, so yeah, Vi spoil. Oh yeah, spoilers by the way. I guess we should have said that earlier. But
Just add it in post.
yeah, when Vi punches Powder, I was like, why? I mean, I know why, but
Oh,
like,
episode 3.
yeah, I was
Just
like,
smacked,
what are you doing? That's your
smacked
sister.
her. Smacked her in the
Yeah,
face.
it didn't even look like a slap. It was like a full-on punch. And I was like, what the? Why did you do that? I was like, I get she just killed like 2 people, but like she was trying to help because she didn't understand the gravity of what she did, you know,
Hmm.
or what she was doing. I guess better way to put it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, yeah, be mad at her, fine, but like, don't punch her and then run away, and then come back and be like, where is she? It's like, what are you talking about?
Okay, to be fair, she didn't run away. She was still there. She just took some space and then got kidnapped.
Yeah,
To be
it's like,
fair.
what is happening? Yeah, the
But like,
third episode just completely confused me.
honestly, I really liked episode 3. Like complete odds on that episode.
Yeah.
Like I was like, dude, this episode's so cool, and I'm like, oh no, Powder, what you doing? I understand, but no, and like I was like, oh my god, Powder is really smiling as she's falling because she's excited about this thing she just did, and I'm like, oh my god.
Well, she doesn't know she just killed 3 people.
Like I know, but it's like. She really just murdered her whole family. She murdered her whole family, doesn't realize it, and she's like, haha, I'm so cool.
Yeah, I guess. But
like it's just kind of funny.
I don't think I actually described it. I think we got sidetracked, which we do a lot. But when Vader gets thrown into the fire and then gets back up and drinks the juice and then keeps going, it's like, well, then what was the point of the symbolic? Because
I think it was still. I think it remains symbolic because Vader would have just died right after. Like he wasn't going to survive. The only reason he stayed alive any longer was because of the shimmer, and then died right after it wore off.
Yeah, but there's the symbolic just it's like, why did you? The only reason he survived was for Vi's plot armor. That was the only reason he got back up. Like plot armor and to push the plot forward because he died and it's Powder's fault. And it was like, why? You just like this like really important moment in the show just got like kind of like, yeah, he dies, but then he comes back and then dies again. Actually, this time, and he's actually dead now because he like dies like 4 times in the show, but only dies once. That's what I noticed watching the show. Is like these people should be dead. Like Jinx should have died. The little Mac guy should have died.
Little who guy?
The kid with the white hair on top. I don't.
Oh, Echo.
Echo. I thought his name was Little Mac.
No. What?
No, they call him Little Mac. I swear, dude. Because I remember being like, it's like the guy from Super Smash Bros.
I never heard that. I thought you just gave him a nickname.
No, they call him Little Mac. I'm not making this up. I remember hearing it.
That's crazy. I don't remember that at all.
Oh, it's Little Man. Oh my god, dude. Why did I hear Little Mac? I was like, why did they name him after a Super Smash Bros. Character?
Also,
sorry.
Vander, you may have a point with that. Like, it's like, okay, he was like deathbed. Like it's kind of crazy that he got back up, landing on all of that crap into flames, and still managed to drink it and then come back up. But Jinx, she wasn't quite dead yet. Like they had explained, like, hey, she needs a doctor. She's gonna be like dead in like a couple hours if someone doesn't help her. And he's like, okay, I gotcha. And then, like, just completely infuses her with shimmer.
Well, then Little Mac should be dead too. He was on top of her.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he had a broken leg. It's like, what?
Yeah, I really don't know how he got out so scot-free. Like, how did she's on her deathbed, like, within an hour, she's going to be dead without this medical treatment. And he's like, my leg's broken. Like, bro, your leg should be gone, man.
Yeah, he should not have an arm. And, like, his cool hair. By the way, okay.
I love his hair. It's so cool.
Not about it. I'm not talking about his hair anymore.
I know, but still.
The episode that introduces not introduces, but like, I guess introduces the fireflies and Little Man and like the tree, Echo and the tree and stuff. Mm-hmm. It starts off with this rap video.
I can't remember.
It does. I watched it last night. But I remember watching it and then not thinking much of it, but like, this is kind of weird. And then it goes further in, and then he's yelling at Vi, and he's doing all these like movements, and I'm like, is that racist? Because his movements are like if you would think about like a gang member and how they like move their head and move their body, like, and it's like, what? Why is he moving like that? That doesn't seem. And the music was like, it sounded esque of F the Police coming straight from the underground, which I guess makes sense in their situation, but something about it was just not sitting right. And I was like, that seems racist on some level. but it could not be.
Yeah,
I'm not black, so. But it just didn't see it right.
it
I guess with me.
didn't sit right because it felt too stereotypical, following stereotypes a little too hard, kind
Yeah,
of thing.
stereotypical. That's a good word. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I honestly don't remember that. I do remember a rap portion from the uh, Imagine Dragons music video for the Enemy
That
song.
also threw me off because it does not fit the theme of the song or the feel. At least for me, like the feeling of the song I got did not fit a rap solo in the middle. But
Personally, I really like the rap part. I usually don't like rap. Not usually a fan, except for Lil Nas X, of course. Anyway,
rip on Joe.
gotta love our gay rapper, right? Anyway,
Is he gay? I didn't even know that.
yeah,
Oh,
okay. So I liked his music before I even found out. I was like, oh, he's gay? Cool.
yo,
Anyway,
let's go.
exactly. See, like full on support after I found that little tidbit out. But
Didn't he have a
I didn't mind the rap
girlfriend?
part. Who?
Didn't X have a girlfriend? And then he like got
No,
in trouble for
I don't
like
think so.
beating her.
No.
Isn't that someone? No, that no. I know my rapper knowledge.
He definitely did
I
not.
almost looked up Little X.
Little X. Like
X rapper
he's super gay.
beating.
All right, I for some reason
XX.
I feel
You're
like
talking about XXX Tentacion, right? Or am I thinking,
that's no, that's a
who am I
completely
talking
different
about?
person.
Who are you talking
XX
about?
Lil Nas X, the one who made Old Town
Oh, there's too
Road,
many X's, dude. I don't listen to
Panani,
rap, dude. I listen to
like
country. I listen to the good
yeah.
music. I listen to God's music, dude.
Do you remember Old Town Road? He made that one.
I know. I'm like, there's too many X's in my head, I guess, dude.
He's also the rapper that made that song where he's giving the Satanist a lap dance at the end of the video.
Okay. I know there's a music video like that, but I've never
Well, that's
watched
what
it.
he's the one who made that.
Oh, thanks, man.
Anyway, we got a little bit
Sorry.
off topic.
Sorry to all my little Nas X fans out there.
Yeah.
Wrong X, I guess.
Exactly. Can't believe you. Anyway, but I didn't mind the rap portion. I kind of liked it for the video.
I mean, that's
Honestly, that
also
music
not my
video.
taste in music, so that's probably why I
Yeah.
didn't like it.
Generally, it's not my taste either.
Because I love God's music, country and western, my favorites.
Dude, do I have a country song for you? Old Town Road Man. But I don't know. I really liked that music video they made for Enemy. It was really cool. Where were we? Oh, Echo should definitely be dead though. Like there's no
Yeah. Most of the characters should probably be dead.
Yeah, like
There's a real problem with plot armor in the show, at least in my eyes, because lots of characters should just be dead, but they're not for plot's sake. Or they don't die fast enough for plot's sake, in other cases.
mm-hmm.
But
But so we haven't gotten around to the actual finale part. Where she's having to decide or whatever, and she's talking with Vi and Coco and freaking Caitlyn or whatever. What'd you think of all that?
Why does Caitlyn grab a gun? I was like, what are you doing? Sit down.
Because right, okay, I really want to like Caitlyn. I do, but like she kept doing dumb stuff. I'm like, Caitlyn, this ain't about you. Chill. Just stop.
Sit down. What are you doing?
Like legit, this is like, I mean, I know she's a psychopath that you're supposed to bring in or whatever, but like this is like some deep trauma family stuff that Vi is gonna handle. She's really talking about, hey, you know, I will either be a supervillain or I can become your little sister again. It's up to you guys to decide that for me. And then she's like, all right, time to pick up a gun. Like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Man. But
It was a bruh moment. I was like, I don't know.
See, personally, I wasn't surprised by the ending because
I wasn't
it was the only way it could work. I mean, it's an origin story. So we know what happens. Everyone who knows anything about League would know that the outcome is already set in stone. Like,
Oh yeah, I never
but
thought about. Yeah, we all know the ending.
yeah, we know that she stays Jinx
Oh,
because
Nick, you're so smart. Oh my, I'm so dumb. Like, why are we so like confused about the ending? We know we've played. Oh,
we know you
dude,
played the
you are
game.
so smart.
Her name is Jinx. Like,
Dude, you
she
are.
stays,
I just did. I didn't think about. We know the lore. We know how it ends. Why are we so worried about it?
yeah, like this is an origin story, just so that we know how it happened. Like it
That's.
wasn't ever a
Jeez.
question on whether she was going to be Powder or Jinx. It wasn't a question of whether she would choose to be good or choose to be crazy. Like we,
Honestly,
we
I
already know.
think. I think the way Vi came like addressed quote unquote addressed the problem of her being Jinx or Powder was all wrong. She was like trying to make her little sister again, which I guess makes sense. But I think what she should have done was be like, yeah, I don't care what you call yourself. I just want you to be my sister again.
Honestly, I thought that's what she was doing. Like,
No, she was like, I want you to be powder, please, be powder. But not like that, because she didn't talk like that. That's what I heard in my head. She was like, be powder. I'm not going to kill Caitlyn, though, so be powder. Because she's my girlfriend. We're lesbians.
all right, they like. I'm surprised they didn't have something like that go on at some point. I'm gonna
It's
be
not in the
honest.
lore, that's why.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
Yeah.
Like, Caitlyn is definitely a lesbian though. After that, like strip play, like the freaking what was that? The
Yeah, the strip
um
club or the
yeah, the
brothel.
brothel. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what?
Caitlyn was talking with some guy and being all awkward, and then when Vi leaves, Caitlyn starts is talking with some like sexy
Girl.
chick or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, what's
I'm
happening?
like so Caitlyn definitely, she definitely swings for the other team.
I guess.
Oh,
I was so.
see,
Yeah.
they gotta have the lovable lesbian, Jacob. You know,
I didn't even think Caitlyn's that lovable. I mean,
I
I don't hate
I
Caitlyn. I thought she was pretty cool. I thought she was
I
hot
like,
too. But
of course,
shut up, dude. I don't think it's only her and Jinx. That's it.
her and Jinx. Jinx is
Yeah.
so cool. I
The
love Jinx.
Jinx was the best character. I don't care if she's
She
bad.
has
She was the
such a
best
cool design.
character.
She has such a cool design, and I love her crazy. Like she is the best. Um, but, like I want to like Caitlyn. Like all of her interactions with Vi, I kind of liked because it's like I am the preppy enforcer, and then she's like, okay, well now I understand that everything I've learned is kind of not great. And I think we can make this partnership work. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's sweet. And then she picks up a gun and tries to shoot her sister over and over. But
It's like, did you learn anything?
like I swear.
Yeah. I think the way Silco died was pretty lame, to be honest.
You think what was lame?
I think the way Silco died, just getting like just tied up in the
Oh,
chair and then he gets shot.
yeah,
It's like,
how
okay.
Jinx shoots him through the chest.
Yeah. And it was all they were also trying to make it like dramatic, like who oh man, who'd she shoot? But it's like the way she's facing, who else is she shooting? The air? Like is she shoot an empty chair? It's
See,
not
I
dramatic
didn't.
at all. I know who she
Oh,
shot.
I didn't get any dramaticness from that. I thought it
Yeah.
was just like a moment of quiet, so that it's like, hey guys, she really did just kill him.
I mean maybe it
Like
was that, but I don't know why you would do
it's
that.
like take a moment to realize what she just did, kind of thing.
Yeah, but then she shows the back then they show you the back of the chair, like they're like, you know, trying to
Maybe it's to be like, oh, did he die? Is he actually dead, or did plot armor save him?
honestly, I would not be surprised if we got like a end of credit scene where he's limping away, like with a broken leg, but his body's
Oh, like
fine. He has no
like the
bullet
chair.
holes, but his leg is broken. He's like dragging it. It's like
Oh,
what? How did that
he's like,
happen?
I took too many bullet wounds to the knee.
It's like what? He's not bleeding out. His leg
Oh,
is broken. How did that happen? Yeah.
God. Although, I didn't like how the fight with Jinx and Echo ended because Echo somehow got away pretty much scot free. That fight was so cool. I loved their fight.
And
Like
it w-
I loved it because the music like went in time with it, and like it was going from the past to the present. Like because I don't know, I really liked that moment.
I think it would have made more sense if they like went through with if it when it happens, because it happens and then when it ends he does it again basically.
What do you mean?
But in there's the flashback with the music and the clock watch, which I whatever. It's there's that, and there's the cool animations or whatever during that, and then it ends, and he grabs the watch, and then he does what he did in the animation, but in real life animation, which is weird. But in the animation, he gets shot by like the gun or by the paint gun.
You know what his ability is, right?
I know his what?
His ability, his power.
No, I don't play League.
Yeah, he reverses time. That's his ability.
Since when?
Yes, since he became a legend, I guess. Like in League of Legends.
Where were they going to explain that? Did they ever explain that?
In the only reason I know that is because I watched with our buddy Raul the trailer for when his character was introduced into League of Legends. Because in the trailer, he's fighting someone, and then they like break his arm, and then he like uses his watch to go back or whatever, and his arm is still broken, but now he knows how to do the fight without,
without using that arm.
Yeah, like he's so his whole thing is he like during this period of time he can keep going back. He maintains all of the injuries, but
So then shouldn't he have gotten shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch this scene. Honestly, there was a lot happening on the screen.
Yeah, it's
so
a lot. It's a lot to follow.
They were switching animation styles a lot, switching between past and present, and I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell what was happening, but I loved it.
I did. It's true. I could tell it was a symbolic moment of like, these two like would playfully fight as kids, and like she would always win, and now it's like for realsies, life or death moment, and it's like kind of meaningful for both of them, and it's like, oh man, this is really cool.
I agree, it's symbolic, but I also think it was completely crazy, and I could not follow what was happening.
Yeah, I think that's a big theme with the show. Crazy and hard to follow.
Well, that's not even no. That was like one of the only scenes where I was like completely confused during the fight, because most of the when Vi fights that Robo Arm lady twice, those are easy to follow or easy enough for me to follow.
I think the only reason they made it crazy and hard to follow with the Jinx and Echo fight is because it was Jinx in the fight.
Yeah.
Like, whenever she's in a fight, they try to make it kind of crazy and hard to follow because she's just insane.
But even those fights are like when she was shooting the fireflies in multiple scenes, because she does that multiple times. Like that, I mean, it was harder to follow, but it was still I mean, I knew what was happening. But in this one, it was kind of like, okay, he's jumping over things. Oh, now he got shot with a paintball gun. Oh, well, now he's back with the little watch. Like, what is happening? And then he does it again, and he doesn't get shot. And I was like, what? What?
See, I really want to rewatch that because knowing what his ability is now and knowing what happens, I feel like I'll be able to follow it better a second time. Because
I don't know. Yeah, I did not know he could turn back time. I just thought he had a weird watch that just showed up for like 2 episodes and then never came back. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how his power works entirely. I just know that is generally what he can do. Like, turn back time a certain amount of time and redo a bit of, like, it's a really weird power. I don't know how that would work in League of Legends, to be honest.
You just go backwards.
Maybe it's like in League of Legends, it saves your like position on the map, and like you use it again, and it puts you back to that place or something. Or I don't know. That would be so weird. I don't know how they do that character in game. Like that's a weird.
It's in the game, so I don't know.
Yeah. One of us has to play as Echo one day so that we can see how it actually works. But
yeah. So the finale where she shot the rocket and it hit the building,
hmm
that was kind of sick actually. Um, because Jinx is still my favorite character.
I kind of
Um,
like the music they played with it too, and I was like, oh dang.
yeah. Yeah, it was a good. That one was fine. That was a good scene all in all. But I mean, I was it. It wasn't. It wasn't. It bad. I don't know, dude. I'm like so cross because there's multiple like cool parts. Like lots of like all the fight scenes were super dope,
hmm
and like some of the dialogue between characters and Jinx's like crazy schizophrenic spells really kind of cool to watch. Not cool to watch, but like they were
I
interesting. I guess to see
I
inside what she's
yeah,
thinking.
I
But
loved her schizophrenic moments. It was the best.
then there's
Uh,
like these characters where it's like, who are you? Why are you important? Why do you keep coming back? And it's like, and like the yellow coat, yellow smoker guy. There's
Yellow
like this whole
smoker guy.
there's this whole part where like there's this evil organization like doing the shimmer stuff like with Silco,
Uh-huh.
and the yellow jacket with the lighter. He does like cool lighter tricks,
Oh, the one who was
and the
like, "Hey, I'm
gold
gonna take you down,
yeah, and
Silco."
the
Come
gold
with me.
jaw, and he's like, and they're like, yeah, I hate you now. I'm gonna become better than you. And he gets the arm girl to help him, and then the arm girl just kills him. It's like, okay, there's like 2 episodes gone, or like an episode of like build up just wasted. Because it's like,
Like,
and then she's like, or then Silco asked her, did you ever have a second of like doubt, like you were gonna actually stab me instead of him? And she was like, no, not for that scumbag. It's like, what? Why were you
mhm.
like so? And then she's like just cool and like doesn't hate Silco anymore. It's like what? So that what? Why did you? Okay,
I so I think it was trying to say that while she is not all right with Silco's doing things lately, she still trusts him more than anyone else, kind of thing. It's like, I trust in your vision, but you need to stop Jinx from messing with that vision. Like, kind of, because he is her leader till the end, but she's just upset that Jinx is messing him up, kind of thing. Because the
why
other
did
guy,
she take over?
definitely, who? Oh, her?
Yeah,
Well, because
she's miles more competent than Silco.
I mean, I think she's just like the bronze. Like she's able to like
Well,
keep people in
duh.
check.
Yeah, she's. I
Well,
know
she's
she's
just
the brawn.
all she can do is keep people in check. Other than that, how is she gonna lead an entire like
Also,
city?
who are they selling? They have this whole evil ring. Are they selling this stuff?
I think they're selling it to other cities and stuff through the hex gates.
Oh,
Like because that's why the whole shutting down of the hex gates was so problematic. Because they could no longer sell their goods.
okay.
Because he was manufacturing this stuff.
I was so
You know.
okay.
Yeah.
I guess I just like was not at all paying attention, or I was like so I don't know, dude. I'm confused hearing you talk like describe what happened because I was like they're talking because I didn't even know there were other countries. I think I already said that. Like I didn't know there were more countries until that lady showed up, and I was like, okay, so there's more because they don't talk about it till like the seventh
Yeah.
episode, and they're like, oh yeah,
Well,
they're making fun of us across seas. Like what? There's more countries.
okay. I think your biggest issue with the show isn't that like they don't explain it. It's there's just not enough episodes to explain this stuff. Like
I guess.
because you have an issue with they don't explain enough or they don't mention things enough or it feels like it falls flat because they don't go in depth with it. Right?
Yeah.
Like see, I just don't think they had time for all of that because each episode's already 40 minutes trying to talk about Vi and Jinx. And a little
Yeah.
bit about Echo, I guess. I still think Echo, if they make a new show, it's going to be through Echo.
Oh, they're making a second season of Arcane.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Nice.
We already know how it ends though, because we played League.
Exactly. See, I think it's going to focus more on Echo, personally, because Like
I doubt it, but I
him,
mean,
well, like
maybe.
Heimerdinger is now in the Undercity with Echo, and like they just didn't talk about that after because they were
That's
so focused on Vi and Jinx and their whole like finale part. Like the fact
that's
that Heimerdinger is now in the Undercity was kind of brushed aside.
that's another thing I hated. I hate Heimerdinger. That
You don't like
guy is
Heimerdinger?
so annoying. Oh no,
What?
no, no, no! Because every single time Jace is, I hate Jace too, but every single time he's like, we have this new invention. It's really cool. It does things, and he's like, no, no, no. Ah, blah blah. I saw it blow up people. Shut up, dude. Get off, bro. You're like 400 years old. And then
Okay,
he
but
does it
like
like
yeah,
5 times, and they convince him every single time. It's fine, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, you're right." And then they do it. They push it like 2 steps, and he's like, "No, no, shut it down, boys. Shut it." It's like,
okay,
"Shut up." You stupid.
it,
Oh my! That's why I hate old people. They're
right,
so stupid,
it happens 3 times, and he's
and
only
it's
okay with it the
annoying every single
first
time. Then they get him fired. And it's like, okay, finally, get him out of
time.
here. Screw
He's
that
only
guy.
okay with it the first time because their new hex tech stuff, like making the gauntlets and stuff, he was like, no, too dangerous. And they're like, well, okay. And then they started trying to do that hex core thing, and he's like, okay, guys, you guys really need to quit it now. Like, what is this? I don't know. I didn't like it was. I was like, okay, Heimerdinger, you got to let a little room for progress, you know, like the first time, and then they went through with it, and he was like, okay, yeah, you guys are allowed to do this now. I was like, okay, you're just being weird now. But second and third time, did not mind at all because he is completely right. Like the fact that Jace just let Vi take the flippin' gauntlets, like what?
Yeah, that
There's some
okay.
what?
The most confusing line, you can't do it alone, then walks away. It's like, what? Why? Because he says, because he like gives her the gloves or gauntlets, like, but he doesn't give her. He's like, whatever, you can
He
fine take
just
them.
lets her take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he says you can't do it alone. So I was like, okay, he's gonna help, and then it cuts away and she's by herself. I'm like,
Oh
oh,
no, no,
never
no.
mind, I
That
guess.
that line, from what I gathered, was like, "You're not gonna be able to do this. You're gonna fail," and he walked away. That's
Well, why
essentially
doesn't
what
he
that
just
line
say
meant.
that? Why doesn't he say good luck, but you're gonna fail anyway, or you're gonna fail Undercity Sludge or
It's
something
like,
like racist?
it's like, good luck, but you can't do it, not by yourself.
Should have said something else. That was a bad writing decision. I was confused.
See, I understood that one pretty well because I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, okay.
I'm just big brained. I'm just smarter than you, Jacob. Clearly, no. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also extremely critical, but
See, that's also where we're opposites. I'm extremely forgiving of shows, although sometimes I'm like, all right, hold up, no, 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 no.
yeah.
And Jace is one of those characters that I just did not like. I'm gonna be honest, did not like
Jace
Jace.
being voted into the council is one of the single dumbest ideas I've ever heard.
Like,
Okay, it's
just
like
because he made
Congress.
a
It's like
technology,
Congress
yeah,
voting in the CEO of Google to be part of. It's like, why? What?
yeah,
What
it's so
place does he have there?
stupid. Like,
he's a he's a tech guy. He's not a politician. Why
and then,
is he there?
like I would have been not fine for the council thing, but creating a job for him to like protect the tech and stuff, you know, because that's how
Yeah,
they were described it. Then they're like, okay, well now you're just a counselor. It's like no,
yeah, and
like
it's like this thing where they've like we've only had 7 counselors or however many. It's like we've only had seven
okay.
counselors for
I also hated
millions of years, and now
I
we're gonna
actually
add you, a CEO of Google,
right
to our.
and
It's
like
like why?
the fact they added him ruins the reason why there's probably only 7, so
Yeah,
that there's an so that there's a tiebreaker. I'm like what?
it's yeah. There'll never be a. Oh my, it's so
Yeah,
dumb.
but
It's like
but
what?
but Jacob, it didn't matter in the end because they kicked Heimerdinger out. It's back to 7.
Yeah, I guess they should have kicked Heimerdinger out in the first place and then just replaced him with Jace.
Pretty much, because the reason Heimerdinger was there was for 2 reasons. He created the entire city, for one, which is a great reason, and 2, he's a scientist.
I think,
So he's
yeah,
like Jace is just supposed to be Heimerdinger with the scientist part.
I'm
And I'm like,
pretty
bro,
sure Heimerdinger's like its entire purpose to be on the council, like or in the show mostly, was just to roadblock Jace.
Kinda, yeah.
And
To be
to
like, hey, someone needs to
stretch out
check you.
stretch out his plot a little.
Yeah, because
Which
if
is
Heimerdinger
like,
wasn't there, then there would be no one arguing against Hex Tech, and it would just
yeah,
be kind of boring. Like there
yeah,
needed to be some conflict with the fact that this masterful technology
yeah.
was
They
being
have to they have
about to
to
be
make
mass produced.
they have
Yeah.
to make conflict in the story.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that all you have to say about Arcane? Because I'm done talking about Arcane. Oh wait,
Okay.
1 out of 10, 10 being the best. How would you rate Arcane?
6.5.
I was gonna say 7, so that's actually surprising.
Like I liked it a lot. It was a really good show, but
6.5.
like yeah, like you said, they could have explained things more, and I understand why they didn't, but they could. Uh, but I don't know. It was good. A little overhyped. There were some really well written characters, and there were some really poorly written characters,
Yeah,
and just one off things that just never show up again. Like that was
yeah,
weird.
that's yeah.
Um, so yeah, I liked it, but I've seen better.
Yeah, lots of the beginning, like the first 3 episodes, lots of the characters are kind of just like there.
Honestly, that's why I didn't like episode 1 and 2. Like they were
Yeah,
the
I
only
understand
reason I got
why.
through them. I only got through them because I was watching them with my friend. If
Yeah,
I wasn't watching it with Raul, then I would have just been like, I'm not gonna watch this.
yeah. So for me, it was like 1 and 2 really kind of gripped me. 3 threw me out. 4 and 5 dragged me back in. 6, 7, and 8 were kind of just like. Oh, actually, 6 was pretty fine. 7 was okay, and then 8 was pretty good, and then 9 was like whack and bruh. And I just was like, this is a bruh moment. Because how it like concluded was like it felt awkward. I don't know how to describe why it felt awkward, but it just was
I
like,
kind of I kind of felt the same a little bit because
yeah,
it
and
felt like the reason she explained why she chose to be Jinx felt a little odd or off, just not quite right to me. But I don't know.
yeah. So it's 7 out of 10. I was gonna give it a 6.5, but honestly, I think the some of the fight scenes really kind of carry it because like really
Mm.
like the animation style of the like League of Legends, uh, like their like character shorts like that they do
Yeah.
like I really
Mhm.
like the look of those anime. I think that's like in the combat that they can show through that animation style. I think it looks really
Yeah.
sick. So I think that really carried it. The
Honestly,
characters did
the
not,
best
and Jinx
part,
and Caitlyn both being hot carried it too.
the best part of Arcane is the fact that it does have a unique art style that hasn't really been done. Like it's like they're the only ones with this very unique art style. Like I've
Yeah.
never seen a show like that. So with its uniqueness, it kind of makes it more noticeable.
Okay.
I don't know. Like
Last, very, I swear, last thing about Arcane. Victor's girlfriend, or like the girl who wanted to
oh
be, her
yeah
being in 2 episodes and then dying in her like third appearance maybe
yeah
was so funny.
that was one of the examples of someone who showed up and just
Yeah,
pointless.
she's there to die. That was
Yeah,
her
literally
entire
that
purpose.
that made me angry. Like I like that honestly. Like it would have been a higher rating if they gave her a real purpose.
I
Like
laughed. I'm pretty sure I was laughing last. I was like, "What is why?" There was no point in having her. Just
yeah, like it was really upsetting because she did nothing to the plot except for give Victor a reason to stop. That's
yeah.
why she existed, to stop Victor from keeping up with the Hex Core.
So
Because if
stupid.
man, and like
She was like, Victor, stop. Why? Okay, if you saw someone fusing with a magical, like, sphere orb thing, would you try to pull them off of it? No.
I
I'm
so
leaving. I don't care who you are.
well, she was in love with him, and she thought
I
he was
don't
being
care.
good. She
If
thought he
it's
was
my
being
mother, I'm
good.
still dipping. I'm sorry, Mom, but I'm not messing with a magical orb sphere because
That
that's
is
gonna
hilarious.
it's gonna turn me to dust, and then I'm gonna get cremated by a sphere, and then get poured into a river, and then
She
they
thought
just
she was
never bring her
saving
up
him.
again. I guess there's only like 1 episode after that, but still.
Yeah,
So
they don't mention her though.
It's true. Yeah, he doesn't even like he like cries about it when he pours it and then like stops. He's like, okay, that's that.
And then they're like, "Oh, I know why you're upset. It's because blah blah blah." And he's like, yeah."
He's like, yeah, for sure. I didn't just kill someone.
Yeah, I'm like, bro.
And
I
did
was
no
really
one
upset.
notice that the arc looked different, or the arcane looked different?
Oh, the hex core.
The hex core. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that it had purple sticky parts all
Yeah.
over it.
The
Yeah,
hex core
I
is
don't know why they didn't
disgusting,
notice
by
that.
the way. It like got
Yeah.
really gross. I was like, this is
Mhm.
disgusting.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
like.
Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry. We've been going for 45 minutes about Arcane alone.
This was the Arcane episode,
Did you?
apparently.
Did you? Well, it was like, yeah. That's why I called it one of my racial. Well, it was actually the League episode. But
Yes.
did you set a timer, by the way?
I have not set a timer now.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the time, so it's okay.
Okay, that's good.
Anyways, um. Oh,
Man.
have you ever played Left 4 Dead 2?
I have not. Is that the game you've sending
Oh
screenshots of?
my! It is the greatest video game of our generation. It is the. It's not even. Well, it came out like 2000. I don't know when it came out, but it is the most beautiful game. I was playing it like a few nights ago, where I had. So there's melee weapons, and you can mod everything because it's made on the Source engine, and like and you can get on the workshop and just change everything. I was playing on the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 map. I had I had like my Uzi was not an Uzi. It was like some old machine gun you probably don't know about, but it was really funny. And I had a crowbar, and it was a Minecraft pickaxe, a diamond pickaxe. I had purple. I had a CS:GO knife. You could get a CS:GO knife. My pipe bomb, instead of beeping, which like attracts the zombies and explodes, it makes Tyler 1 scream. So it just screams really loud. It's really funny.
Oh my god,
And I had
yes.
like as my team, I had like a giant shrimp as coach. I had a V2 Rochelle, and I had like and I had Dream as the common infected. Oh, it's the most fun I have ever had playing a video game alone. It is so funny to see swarms of green dreams running down a hallway at you as you're just like gunning them down. It's so funny and so satisfying to just like
That is
gun
amazing.
down thousands of whatever you want. Oh my, it's awesome, dude. It is. Oh my, yeah, it is so much fun. Dude, that's a
That is
life-changing game, right? That was awesome. I've never had so much fun playing by myself in a video game.
That's what makes a game great, honestly. When you can have community mod like random crap into the
Dude.
game and make
Oh,
everything look different, that is when you have a good game. That's
yeah,
crazy. I
dude.
didn't know Left 4 Dead had that much like
Oh, and I had Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph as the tank, and I have Donald Duck as the witch. Oh, it's so funny. And you hear him quack, and he like when he's like crying, his head sinks into the ground, so you can't see him. All you can hear is him crying and the music that plays.
oh my god.
And then he gets up and wah! You're like, oh! I was laughing. Oh, just so funny.
So that's
Oh,
why you've been playing Left 4 Dead
oh,
constantly.
dude, I've been playing it so much. It's just so funny.
See,
Oh man.
every time I see you online, it says MegaRedsFan playing Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, dude, and there's this
That's
one mod
wow.
on this map called Dark Carnival, and there's like at the end you have to start a rock concert to like signal a helicopter. I downloaded a mod that made all the songs from like Hololive, which is a VTuber thing. Oh, it's the funniest. Like you get there and they start singing Japanese as swarms of little Among Us beings start running towards you. It is so funny, dude. You don't. I know it sounds fun, but it's not fun until you play it. It's so funny. It's awesome. Okay,
You
sorry.
should do a recording of you playing through some of that.
It is a religious experience. It is like euphoric. It is so
Is
funny.
it, did it make you see a new god?
I was I saw something, dude. Oh, it's awesome, dude.
Wow. I had no idea that Left 4 Dead had so much modding in it. I thought it was just you got what you got kind of
No. It's what you want, really.
thing.
There's so many options.
Dude, I'm gonna have to like check out someone playing that or something and check it out myself.
And
That's amazing.
at the end of every level, it plays a song, and you can even change that song. So I have it set to the YMCA by the Village People. It oddly fits really well, and I sing along every single time. It's really funny.
Yeah.
I also have Sweet
Oh,
Victory
wow.
from SpongeBob. There's like 2 options. There's thousands more, I bet, but you know. Okay, that's enough of Left 4 Dead 2. Because I could just say it's so much fun for like hours, and it would be true every single time.
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta check that out at some point. I had no
It's
idea.
so funny.
Oh
I do
man.
crash the game a lot though.
Oof, I bet it
Especially,
didn't crash as hard as Phasmophobia for me.
yeah, I have like these there's like these VTuber models that you can have this common infected. And that's one of the pictures I sent after I had like shot a horde of them, and I sent a picture and I said the unwashed hordes of anime or something stupid. And I was like, that's awesome. I'm so funny. But that they crash my
Oh,
game all the
yeah.
time because of the entity overload of all their corpses. It's so
Yeah, that
funny.
makes sense.
Oh
Yeah, see,
man.
looking at the image of all of them on the ground right now.
Yeah.
Also, did you name one of you the characters after me, or was their name already?
What?
I'm looking at the image that you'd sent, the unwashed hordes of anime, and one of the little characters at the bottom left has my name. There's
Really?
Coach, Nick, and Ellis. Yeah.
Oh, Nick? No, one of them's just named Nick.
Oh, okay, I was like, did you name
Wow.
them after me? Or?
Yeah, dude, I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Oh, of course, of course.
You can also see the dream pictures of me shooting down the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 hallway with my machine gun at the Hordes of Dream.
I didn't even know what I was looking at
Oh,
first.
it's so funny because you can only see
Yeah.
a shadow of him because it's so dark. Then you start shooting and it lights up the hall and you just see him, the hordes running towards you. And you're like, oh my,
I do love that you're able to play in the freaking FNAF 1. You know, that's amazing.
Yeah, I have FNAF 1, 2, and 3. Those are all like things dude.
That's great.
I was dying. I was laughing so hard.
This is amazing. What is this game?
Yeah, I watched a video of some guy playing Left 4 Dead 2. I had already owned it for like, I think since I've owned Steam, I've basically had it. Because it was one of the first games I've got, and I also modded it when I had it the first time. And then I uninstalled it because I was like bored for some reason. And then I watched that video, and I reinstalled it, and then I installed a bunch of other mods, and I just this wave of like euphoria. Euphoria? Is that a word? That is a word.
Euphoria, yeah.
Euphoria. That just it hit me like a truck, and I played like 5 levels that night. And even if my game crashed, I kept loading it back up. Like, you're not done yet.
You're not done. You're not gonna die yet.
Oh, dude, Left 4 Dead's a beautiful game.
Oh wow.
I also have I also have Minecraft FNAF, like as common infected, and I have Minecraft Zombie. Okay, sorry, that's enough.
That is amazing.
It's so funny.
See, I think the reason you just stopped playing was because you had only gotten like some like basic mods or something, and you just didn't explore
that's probably what it
the
was.
greatness. You know.
Yeah.
It's like when you used to not mess with mods for Minecraft, and then you're like,
Yeah. Should we talk about Parasite Land?
We should talk about Parasite Land. Parasite Land is very special to us. So, Parasite Land, right?
Right.
Best modded Minecraft world ever, because we will never survive.
Yeah, we've basically confirmed our deaths by continuing to add too many mods, and each mod making it even harder for us to survive. Even though we already have the growing problem of the parasites that are growing on our world, but we're like, wow, it's not hard enough yet. Let's add more.
You know what? Now that you say that, I think we should add more.
We should, dude. I think we should.
We
We'll
should.
quicken our death. We'll quicken it.
Exactly. To make it more interesting.
But I think the best part of our Parasite Land is the fact we have Hero Brian, but we're pretty sure he died to a parasite. I think that is the funniest part
Yes, that is the
because he has
best part.
never shown up. And so we're like, okay, he's probably dead.
Like, what's making me think he also turned into a parasite was because as soon as you had summoned him, you were like, all right, Herobrine's in the world now. Like, just a single human parasite came up and tried to kill me. And I was like, what?
Yeah, it's probably.
Like, that's hilarious to me. I need to get in a creative world and summon Herobrine to see, like, I need to test this. I need to know.
I don't even know
Like,
if he attacked. I really just think he creeps around corners and stuff. But I think he's dead too. I haven't seen any
Yeah,
weeping
he's
angels, and it's
absolutely
because
dead.
they turn into parasites too.
Yeah.
And that's why we haven't
Honestly,
seen weeping angels either.
you know what? I don't mind that because the Weeping Angels just
Weeping
got
angels are annoying. They were so annoying. We had to light our house with
They were.
lava for multiple months because we couldn't
Yes.
until we got Tinker's construct and we started using
Oh my
stone
God.
torches.
Tinker's construct was such a lifesaver. Still is such a lifesaver.
You know what I
Like-
think is really gonna do us in? I think
What?
those laser creepers are gonna screw us over.
Oh yeah.
Because they just
absolutely.
spawn in our house and we cannot stop them for some reason.
I don't understand. Like, I
We've
I'm gonna check out that.
checked every corner, and
Yeah.
everything is fine. So we don't know where they're coming from.
Like that's honestly why I had created the alternate route into the mine, because I was like, I don't trust our mine anymore.
Yeah,
Because I was like, okay, maybe they're walking up from down there, like 100 blocks away or something.
yeah.
So that's why I have an iron door and ladders, because creepers can't climb ladders, I believe.
Yeah,
All that's left for us to do is burrow deeper into the earth.
yeah.
to
That's our
protect
plan:
ourselves.
is to keep going down.
Yep,
And then when we hit bedrock, we'll go straight and see what happens.
exactly. See, I definitely think we need to make like a giant obsidian fortress in the sky with a waystone in it,
Yeah,
and a obsidian fortress under the ground that has like
But-
water surrounding it or something, so that
Yeah.
parasitic stuff can't infect it.
but dude, the ball sacks could come up and explode and drop the things.
Not if we have obsidian walls.
I guess. I mean, they can go over. They fly over walls.
Well,
I guess you can
we
make a
could.
roof.
Like, I want to make an obsidian box. that we
Okay,
live
a
in,
box.
and in the
Nice.
sky.
We'll have
Yes,
nice pictures of the outside, but we'll never see it.
Exactly. It'll just be our fortress in the sky.
Yeah.
Like, we'll have an iron door that goes to other rooms that make obsidian, but like, we just need that obsidian box in the sky with a waystone and a lot of good gear, just in case.
Dude, I wonder if those
I think
ancient,
it'll be-
those big bad guys, the ancient dreadnoughts and the bosses of the mod. I wonder if they can break obsidian. I know they can
Oh my
break
God.
blocks.
Oh, dude. Oh, no. If they can, we're dead. Because
I
one
know
of them has spawned. One has spawned, and I think I sent you a picture of it.
One is
Um,
spawned.
Yeah, did I tell
Where?
you?
Huh?
It spawned on our mountain! Across the way from our house. And then I, left and came back, and it was gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it had, I don't even know how many hearts it had. It had so much health. It was ridiculous.
Which
it was
one-
before we had Tinkers. It was before we even had that. So,
Was it the big flying one?
It was just humongous. I don't even. It was.
I blacked it out. I was too scared.
Yeah, there were so many moving parts. And so big.
I've spawned
Oh.
one of the parasite monster bosses once on accident, and it was in a single player world. And I sent you pictures of this,
Yes, I saw
and I was
that
like,
one.
Jesus Christ! My caption was like, "Oh no, what have I done?" Because I went to go kill one of the beacons, and I heard a dong, and I left the forest and turned around, and then I took a memorable screenshot of it rising from the trees, and I'm like, oh no, oh no.
That's amazing.
Oh dude, and it didn't. I thought it despawned, so I quit out and joined back. and I was like, I didn't see it, so I went back to my house, which was on like a hill, and I
Mhm.
looked outside and I just saw it. And it shot, and I was like, no! And then I died, and I like could not restart because it was just right where I spawned.
Dang, that's
So I
rough.
had to delete the world. It was off. It's so funny, but it's awful.
See, that's why we need an obsidian box in the sky with
Yeah.
beds. Like that will be our new safe fortress because even if they can break obsidian, they're not going to be able to reach the world limit, are they?
Well,
There's no way.
I've never,
There's no way.
I don't know.
See,
We're the, I mean, you're the
the,
scientist.
the
You're the
roof
facts man.
of the roof of our obsidian fortress will be the world border or limit at the very
We
top.
are the border.
Yes. Okay. We will be at the maximum possible height so that they can't get to us.
Do things spawn on the nether roof? Oh wait, do parasites spawn in the nether? We could live in the nether.
No, you're right. If we get like some kind of like mod or something,
Yeah.
dude, we could. I mean, there's other dangerous things in the Nether right now. It's still more
Yeah.
livable. I mean, they drop food though, so
Yeah.
we could just eat that. And
You're
like with
talking about the
fire,
molten pork chop or whatever? You
yeah,
can't eat those.
we can't eat those.
No,
Oh,
they're just like
that's right. They
they're
catch
flint and
things in
steel
fire.
basically.
Crap.
They're
Yeah.
oh, and you
Dang.
can make armor, I think. Maybe I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, I can use them as a material
Yeah,
for equipment and stuff.
I think
Oh
you.
my god. We have to find like these weird wolf lycanthrope things, by the way, because if we can get something that they drop, we're gonna get super good gear.
Okay.
Like it has the highest attack rating and has one of the best weapon traits I've seen. It'll
I
be
think
great.
I think what we need to add in the next mod. Have you heard of the tough as nails mod?
I have not, no.
The tough as nails mod adds a temperature tracker. So if you get too cold, you get hypothermia, and if you get too hot, wow, and
Yes.
if you get too hot, you burn, and you have to drink water. It adds a water bar,
This is great. I'm about
and
it.
you have to have purified water, or it gives you like whatever you get when you drink unpure. You get dysentery. Not really, but you get it's like basically the hunger equivalent of
Of
water.
water.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't care. You know me and rotten flesh.
yeah.
Oh man. Although you can't stack water bottles, so all
Yeah,
right.
there's
If we do
also
get
I
that,
can't. There's a lot of stuff. I don't think
if
we
we
should
do
add
that,
it, but it'd be funny if we did.
oh, I think we should. But
Why?
because it'll be amazing, is why.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm
But
burning up, Nick. I gotta go.
yep. I'm sorry. Gotta go somewhere. Just get a water bucket around. You know, cool down.
Yeah.
Um, we should add that, but we should get a backpack mod so that we
Okay.
can actually carry things.
What are you talking
Because
about?
there is no way we're gonna be carrying a bunch of water bottles in our inventory.
Oh, yeah.
Like that will be a pain. Also, backpacks are nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit you with
Like,
my pan, bro. Next chance we get.
no! Get out of here with your stupid pan. I should have
So,
never made you that thing.
there's a weapon in Tinker's Construct, right?
Yeah.
There's a frying pan, and I was like, I need this frying pan. And apparently, when you right click, it like smacks the opponent away, like gives a bunch of knockback. And every chance I get, I try to hit Nick with it. And I
You are
called
the
it the
worst.
I called it the pan of comedy because I thought it was really every time I did it, I'd laugh really hard, and I still
Like,
laugh thinking about it.
it does a lot of damage
And it
too.
really hurts, and it's so funny because he's like ah. I try to get him in holes a lot of the time.
Jesus.
I let you hit me with it though once or twice, so it's even.
I'm gonna make a new pan just to smack you away from me. Just to get you out of there.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, when you were
man.
punching your slime tree, and I climbed up behind you, went ping,
I was
and
so mad
launched
at
you
you. I was
off
like,
the tree. Dude, we
God.
take this server so seriously, even though we're dying.
You know, we need to play that again. It's been a
If there's time, we can play it tonight.
yes, that will be great.
I fixed my mods so I can get on it. I tested it
Yeah.
earlier.
Also, speaking of what
We
we're
should.
doing later, the podcast is now at an hour and 5 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah. So it
All right,
looks like
guys, smash like. Send us screenshots if we're in your Spotify Unwrapped this year, even though we're not even on Spotify.
yet.
Like us on iTunes. Buy Nick's new mixtape on SoundCloud under Lil Nicky. That's his name on
Lil Nick,
SoundCloud.
new rapper
Um,
name.
we'll slur you later. I should stop saying that. That's why I was like, I
amazing.
should not say "Welcome back, my little slurs." That's just not cool.
That's
But
amazing. I don't know
but
what
it
you mean.
makes sense in the context of League of Legends.
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah. Bye
That's great.
bye.
Peace out.